Hey, what's up, y'all? Scavenger Reviews here, and we are on to Halloween 4. Happy Halloween, y'all! And we have a very special Halloween movie, box specifically, because a little funny story about me. So, not many people know this about me, but I have been known to be a bit of a dumbass from time to time. Will you shut up? So what if I sat on your tail? No, I'm joking. I'm actually concerned. Anyways, bit of a dumbass from time to time. And when you buy something off eBay, the whole what you order versus what you get meme and stuff like that. That's one thing. And that's on the seller. If you like order something and you don't realize because they don't, like, I've been scammed before. Anyways, this is not on the seller. This is on me because I didn't take 2 seconds to read because I just saw a copy of Halloween 4 that was really cheap. I think it was like $8 or something for a Blu-ray, and I was like, hell yeah! Especially because, like, for some reason Halloween 4 and 5 are just like the most prestigious ones to track down. Well, without further ado, Halloween 4. Le Retour de Michael Myers, un film de Dwight H. Little. Master Hot Definition. I bought the French copy. And because of that, I'm going to punish you all by me having punished myself retroactively. I'm going to punish you. Dixon, I do not speak French. I'm going to speak something in a minute here, but it probably won't be much French. Dixons, yes, literally. Après le massacre de Haddonfield, Michael Myers revient. Michael Myers es servicio a terrible accidente que dirigía el hospital de Haddonfield la noche de Halloween en cause de laquelle il a la masque. Une dizaine de personnes mais son état est maintenant collant d'un grand brûlé prolongé dans un végétalif à cause d'un trait en ambulance. Il se révèle prévoyant el servidor de Solemias le manicura de son existence et existence et accomplishment de un seul objectif retriever à tuer sa nièce Jamie Lloyd. Le film. I love whenever I reach an English word and I just read it in like Jamie Lloyd. Jamie Lloyd. Le frère de Cielo Laurie Strode. Aslat Bravenia this is the elevation. Will you get the fuck out the way? The elevation le directeur de Loomis. Pat et la relever the Dorish Fujikivif. Plus individual. No, I'm not gonna read everything, and that was like getting down to like the bonus features and stuff. I won't read everything. But yeah, hello. She's being so needy, gosh. What the fuck? Y'all hear Smiling Friends coming to an end? That makes me sad, man. That makes me sad. But it's not beautiful because a thing goes on forever. It's beautiful because it happened. But yeah, I bought Halloween 4. And you gotta admit, this box art, though. This box art is pretty sick, And something I really like is that the words are upside down. Boom. Boom. The words are upside down. So whenever I have it in my collection, it's upside down. And that's because it's the French. Take that, you French upside downers. However, thankfully, I do have the actual box. Or the actual copy. Well, I mean, that is an actual copy. But a copy that I can play. Which is this. And we're going to watch this. And there's the lower part of my chin, I guess. But we're going to watch this. And it's not the movie box portion of the review yet. It's the movie portion of the review yet. So, let's get into it. Hey, so quick little aside. I'm just now realizing I look like the nostalgia critic watching Halloween 4, so you don't have to. No, that's actually not what I was gonna say. I'm just realizing it right now. Anyways, I'm also gonna be eating because, fun, food. Hey. I actually remember really liking this one. Look, I know it gets like, I wouldn't say a lot of hate, but I would say like a moderate amount of hate. It gets a moderate amount of hate these days. And I just like, I don't see it, man. I like this one. Oh, but the mask is ugly. The mask is ugly. So what? So, like honestly, lipstick in my white Valentine. But no. I disagree. Is the mask odd? Yeah, it's weird. It looks kind of odd. Doesn't really look like the others. It quote unquote doesn't look quite right, but I like the mask being off. I like it. Sue me. I gotta say, I wish we're not even started yet, but I wish so badly that I could play the music, and bop along to it because it's fucking good. Like the it's so good. Like I just know if I play even 1 second of it, I will get copyright struck from the heavens. But like it's just so good. Just listen, and all the variations too. Some kind of do a little bit of this, some kind of do a little bit of that. The original's doing its own thing, but all the variations of the classic it's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, and this one has subtitles. Yes. Yo, Jamie's older sister was literally like, "Good night. We'll have French toast for breakfast, but the dog is mine." Come on, Sunday. Dog is mine. That's wild. That's wild. Something I don't like about this movie is it kind of just skips over a lot. I mean, like, all of a sudden Jamie exists, right? That means that Laurie had settled down with someone, definitely not Ben Tramer. Ben Tramer got his shit rocked in the last movie. But, Laurie had settled down with someone, fell in love, settled down, and just said that, had a kid. That kid grew old, and then Jamie dies? So I can understand why people would kind of like, ooh, spooky. But I can understand why people would be kind of like, a little jarred, you know what I mean? See, I like the mask. I don't get why people hate it so much. It's weird and odd, but like that's the point. It's supposed to be unsettling. Mm-hmm. That's supposed to be the point. Not to mention that's technically a dream of Jamie's, but or vision if you subscribe to that. God, I hate so much. I'm like, oh, I'm really gonna try to go in with a fresh perspective, a fresh mind, and watch Halloween 6: The Curse of Michael Myers again. With not wanting to hate it, but it's so bad. What it does to Jamie is ridiculous. However, here's my headcanon, right? And I'm intentionally saying this now so that I can be intentionally uninformed of future events, so I might be wrong. Sorry. Anyways, Halloween H2O and Resurrection are canon to this too. Basically, I think that Laurie went into witness protection. In a sort of way, kind of, possibly. Whereas she thinks that Jamie died, right? 11 months ago it says that she died. Let me pause the movie. Anyways, 11 months ago it says that she died, and that, she was super sad. But what I'm saying is that she was in some car accident, right? Like, I don't know what, but I'm just saying, like, let's say it was that. She was in a car accident, and she thinks, for some reason, I don't know why, but she thinks that Jamie also died. Maybe. I know it's just bad mouthing the Curse of Michael Myers, but maybe the Cult of Thorn made it seem like she did. The Cult of Thorn paid some, hospital workers to be like, no, you don't want to see her body. She's too badly damaged. So Jamie goes on and lives her life. And then that's when you eventually link back up with her in H2O, right? And by that time, she had had another child, and settled down with another person. That's my headcanon. Now, I'm sure that doesn't quite line up, and there's probably a huge inconsistency in that, but, like, that's my kind of headcanon, is, like, I've always kind of soft-canoned all 8 movies together. Well, not 3, but, all of the other ones together. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, and here's Dr. Loomis after suddenly somehow surviving an explosion to the face, and he's just got a little boo-boo, just a little scar. Like, dude, he took an explosion he personally lit it. They were setting up the gas, and he personally lit with the match, with the lighter. Again, I like this movie. Look, he's like, take a good look at me, I'm just saying, like, bro, he took an explosion to the face and lived. He's more of a man than me. He's more of a man than me. I couldn't do that. He got me there. I could not do that. My man Michael, he's got to have his fit, Saw a guy in a jumpsuit and was like, you, my friend, are very unlucky. He's got to have his fit, man. What can I say? Seriously, man, I love this movie, man. Gets a bad rap. And I see why. I do see why. But I don't care. I love it. It's a good movie. Not even to mention that this poor man Loomis, right, is always just 2 steps right behind Michael. And, like, I know that's the point. But I'm saying, like, literally 2 steps. Like, it is crazy. I mean, you got fucking the second movie where, like, he's standing next to the place that got robbed, and then he looks left and Michael turns right. And now right here, he's managed to unintentionally track Michael to this exact, like, gas station. And you see it in a second here. I can't show you because copyright. But you see it in a second here. Michael sees, Dr. Loomis. His name's Sam, right? Samuel Loomis? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. Whew. But Michael, right here. Michael sees Loomis. Oh, wait. Oh. Shit, Chilling. Alright, so it's been 10 years. Gotcha. Alright. Look at that. He looks good. I've heard people say, like, oh, I wish they would have had Michael just have the bandage mask the whole movie. And even though I was just saying, like, oh, I like the Halloween 4 mask, God damn you. I gotta admit, it was all a dream. See, then that's not exactly clear, but Anyways, but, like, what was I saying? Oh, I gotta admit, that bandage mask plus the jumpsuit, that is a solid fucking look. Solid look, man. Also, how do you explain, like, was it a hallucination? Because, like, Michael actually really is there. So, like, did he go to shoot and then he moved and we just didn't see it? Or, I don't know. This is before, like, all the, like I said, Cult of Thorn stuff. I mean, I think there is, like, a reference at the end where you see, like, the symbol on the prison wall, hospital wall, something like that. Am I tripping, or is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. But anyways, yeah. I said it in, I think, the last video, maybe the video right before. I'm not sure. But, like, bullies are so cringe, dude. They're literally making fun of her because her mom died, bro. That's not cool. That's not funny. Like, your mom died, haha. That's so cool, dude. That's not even funny. I mean, I'm laughing, but because it's like so ridiculous. I don't actually like laugh at people who like in real life have lost like, oh my god, bro. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, hear me out on this one, right? Hear me out on this one. You want to stop these murders from happening, right? You want to stop all these kids. Hey, look, it's a Michael mask! Whee! Yo, these are some of the coolest fucking Halloween masks, man. Anyways, thing is, though, is Michael is not a person, you know? He's not human. You know, Dr. Loomis is right. He's not human. He's a sea turtle. Because sea turtles always find their way home. You see where I'm going with this. So, Michael, no matter what, always manages to find his way home. So if you just took Haddonfield and pushed it somewhere else.
So I have to watch Jamie tonight.
You see where I'm going with this?
This morning.
You could stop everything right there. You could stop everything right there. See, I love it. I love it. I love the like parallels. The fact that Jamie. First of all, I love Jamie as a character. Like Danielle Harris, I think her name was. Fucking kills it, bro. She's like what, 9 or some shit? I don't know. I'm not really good with ages, but I'm just saying like. She's 9 or something, and she's fucking killing it, bro. But anyways, I love Jamie as a character. They play her perfectly. You know, they wrote her perfectly. Like, she... Chef's kiss! Chef's kiss! You know, because... Also... That was a good one. Ooh, stinky! Stinky! Ooh! Anyways, though... this is crazy, y'all. Like, could you imagine Dr. Loomis getting picked up by a whole bunch of cheerleaders? Oh, he's getting picked up by a whole bunch of cheerleaders. Oh wait, no, I've seen this before. Yeah, they do that and then they drive off. What douchebags, dude. Like, I don't get that. Why are people so cruel and mean? I don't get that. Don't bully people. Don't act like you're gonna pull over to pick up someone and then not pick up someone. You know, just don't be mean. Don't be racist. You know? Oh my god. Alright, now this guy right here, right? This guy was supposedly the Cult of Thorn guy, because he was planned to be the Cult of Thorn guy, but then Reverend Jackson P. Sayer of Dumont County. And what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Well, like, don't be mean. Jamie's really good. And, yeah, she's a good actress. Oh, no, jeez. Alright, so, she, picked the same Halloween costume, like, you know? And then it has a parallel of a kid who's definitely not the kid from the first movie. And, but anyways, I just like that. You know, I like that parallel. It was really good. Oh my god, I wanted to bring up Jamie's really good, and she was picking out the same outfit as Michael did, except she didn't know that until she saw that vision. And then, like, Michael was in the shop because that's where he gets the mask, but did he leech for her? Did he stab at her, slash and all that? I like that this movie really plays around with, like, the not necessarily supernatural, but, like, the paranoia. And, like, is he here? Is he there? Is this real? Is that real? Is this in this person's head? And is this in that person's head? Like, back at the gas station with Loomis. It's just, I like that. I like that element of it. I like this movie. Said this already, said it in the last video, but it just keeps upping the ante, and I'm just gonna keep mentioning it. I love how unhinged Loomis is. I mean, the first movie, he's like, hey, let's, take this seriously. The second movie, he's like, we gotta do this now. And then this movie, like, he's not even letting, like, like, this new sheriff, I already forgot, not Sheriff Brackett, but, like, the new sheriff was like, blah, 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 he doesn't know who he is. And he's like, 6 bodies! He just instantly goes to 11. And you know what? That's important, because you need to. Evil dies tonight. Evil dies tonight. I know I said I wasn't going to reference things from, like, movies in the future. But, like, hey, this did it first. This did it first. I So this is a bit of a systematic Michael. I mean, he's not just going to kill. He's taking out the radio. Not radio. He's taking out the telephones. He just took out the power. I mean, this can't be random. Now that was a really good fake out. I really liked that. Not gonna explain that, fuck you. See, I really like this scene, right? So, vigilante justice is one of those things where it's like both wrong, but what are they supposed to do else? What else are they supposed to do, I'm sorry? Because, like, look at this. Ted Hollister. It was just Ted Hollister, and they just shot some random poor kid. And obviously that is wrong. Whoa! Whoa! The next scene. Whew. Anyways, this fool can get it, Brady, he can get it. Anyways, though, and I don't mean, like, in a good way. I mean in a bad way. Stab the fool. But, like, whoa! No, I'm joking. I'm chilling. Anyways, though, but, that did derail my thought process, though. Oh, vigilante justice. It's like, it's wrong, technically, but what are they supposed to do? Like, wouldn't just sitting around and doing nothing also be wrong? You should be able to... I'm trying so hard. Anyways, you should be able to stand up for what's right and be able to protect your own and stuff like that. I'm sorry. You caught me at a bad time. I'm sorry. I'm just a man. Anyways, but no. And they redo it again in, like, the later movie. Wow, those are cute. Wow, like the size of cantaloupes, bro. Anywho, what the hell was I talking about? Vigilante justice. It's wrong. Sorry, got me all flustered and hot-bothered.
You should take your sister upstairs. First door on the right.
Dad, what's going on?
Anyways, it's a poignant topic, is all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. This is a poignant topic. It raises a lot of hard questions. Yeah. Way to tell the whole town, frickin' Rachel. Talk about, it's Michael Myers. Jamie's uncle, you know, like, way to tell the whole town. Like, geez. You know, like, yeah, it is public information, it's public knowledge. You know, well, this was before Google existed, but you know, one question to, you know, the old people in town. Yeah. But, like, you don't gotta tell people either. You know? Like, geez, man, geez. Yeah, they tried. They had a fade in where, like, you saw. I'm not even gonna bother showing you. It wasn't worth it. They had a fade in where, like, you know, you saw him in the corner and then his mask, like, you know, fades into view. It was only okay. It wasn't. Yeah. They tried. I mean, it's worth it. You know, you're just not beating those first two. Those first two, they really, really knocked it out of the park with that slow fade. Anyways, they really just let Loomis do anything, bruh. Like, hold on.
I didn't know you and Brady had anything.
Yeah, sure you didn't, bitch. I didn't know you and Brady had anything. Yeah, sure, bitch, sure.
He's not married.
Oh yeah. That makes it so much. I fucking hate cheating ass skanks, man. So what? She got some hunker badonkers. Any old lady got a hunker the hoogs. You know. I'm just saying. Where was I going with that? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, they're just letting Loomis do anything in this movie. Whole movie, they're like, no, don't do that. Don't go to Haddonfield. Don't look at that ambulance. Where are you going? Don't go to the whatever it was house. No, let the state police handle him. You know? The whole movie it's just been green stop signs. Whole time. I found it funny. You know, I didn't point it out the first time, but Michael's doing a lot of cake face kills in this one. I mean, it's only been 2 so far, but if I had a nickel for every time there was a cake face kill, you know. Which, to explain what that is, it's just whenever, like for instance, in the ambulance, right? Michael grabs a guy's face and puts his thumb, like, on his forehead right here, and then, like, starts pushing harder and harder, and, like, burying his thumb into his forehead. And, oh, he got a knife! Anyways, and just now, he picked up Brady, and, like, put his thumb through his cheek, and, like, that you could do, but I really don't feel like you could do that. But again, he's not quite human, you know, he's not quite, like, you know, a man, he's evil, you know, incarnate. But yeah, I just felt like pointing it out. Cake face kills. I think I heard that when somebody, it was somebody who was doing a review of Terrifier 3, because Art does that same thing, where he, like, kind of pushes his hands into a guy's face, and they called it that. They were like, oh, their head's made out of cake. And yeah, from now on, that's what that's called. That's what that kind of kill is called, is cake face kill. Ugh. Nothing even happened. It was the sound of the scraping of the roof of tile roof. Anyways, yeah. But, you know. So this is the movie. And technically I know the last one was also the movie. What is with the blonde Michael? Why does this keep happening? You know, like, in the second movie, it was Ben Tramer who was, like, blonde Michael, and that's because it was a different mask, a different guy. So it was like, okay, who cares? But, like, check this out. Oh, wait, hold on. Dumbass. Check this out. Here he is again. Blonde Michael. And I think it's literally only for that scene. It's like, again, if I had a nickel for every time we had a blonde Michael, I'd have 2, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it keeps happening. Holy shit. Jamie. Don't look behind you, it's purple guy. He's the man behind the slider. Yo, okay, so I remember this. They're, like, driving out of Haddonfield, right? They're in the truck. And isn't he, like, holding on to the pipes on the bottom or something? Like, because it's one of those, like, last stinger, like, where you think, like, oh, they got away, they're safe. I swear it's, like, holding on to the bottom of the truck pipes or something. Like, you know, I don't know, it's crazy. Which, like, wouldn't that not be possible? Again, Michael's not a person, he's evil, but, like, doesn't that get, like, way too hot? And I mean, like, way too hot? Like, hot? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yep, there he was. Somehow, some way, he went out of, like, come on. He went out of the school without being noticed by Rachel or Jamie, and then hitched a ride on the, like, what, the tailgate? Or, the, was he on the pipes? And if he's on the pipes, how did man, go from, like, the bottom of the thing to, like, vertical to, like, back onto the bed of the truck? It doesn't make sense. Even if whoa. Holy fuck! Wow. I'm gonna just shut my mouth. Wow. Oof. That was intense. That was a lot. Just caught me off guard. It wasn't even like the worst thing I've seen. I've seen worse in other movies, but it was just like everything else in the movie has been. Fuck. Wow. Relatively tame. Cake face kill. A really, really well executed cake face kill. Wow. And Jamie saw that too. I'm still like reeling from it. Jamie saw that. She's like fucking 5'10". I don't know how old she is, but like she saw that. Oh, here it is. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Come on, Tyler, stop doing that. See, I hate it whenever you are watching, like, reviewers and they talk about what other movies later on in the series do. And here I am doing that, pot calling kettle black, all that. But anyways, yeah. See, I have always loved this stinger at the end of this movie. Major spoilers. Major spoilers. But just skip ahead like about 30 seconds. Okay, if you don't want them. But like it's recreating the first movie. You see Jamie put the mask on. And you see her grab a thing of scissors, right? And Darlene screaming is in parentheses as the subtitles. And it's like the evil has been produced, it's like so good. And this acting from Donald Pleasance of just no, and just like wow. Just could you even imagine? Oh my god, it's so good. Got the scissors, she's got the mask. I mean, just like wow. And that's how they end it. That's just movie's over. Roll credits. What an ending! Like holy shit! And I don't even remember what happens in 5. I know she's got like a mute thing going on, but I did not watch number 5 in order. Weirdly enough, number 5 was the last Halloween movie that I ever watched. Like in order, yeah. For the first time viewings. Thank you, Logan, played by George Sullivan. Thank you, Big L, played by Michael Rudd. Thank you, Oren, played by Eric Hart. And thank you, State Police, by Don Air Sampson. Can't forget about the production assistants, Troy Wolfoy, Malik Akkad, Mike Luckyland, Tessa Rodriguez, and Matt Tapia. The assistant to executive producer, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do all of them. The art director, Roger S. Crandell. The leadman, Wendy K. Fisher. Best boy, Rhett Fernston. That's the best boy right there. Best boy also was the best boy was Jason Fife. Got some best boys. But yeah, that was Halloween 4. Let's get on to the second. Well, alright, before I get on to the second part, if this is all you're interested in, perfectly fine, fair, valid. I really like this one. It definitely has some flaws, but all of the flaws of the movie, excluding the weird looking mask, but which I like, but again, I can, say that yeah, maybe it's not for everyone. All of the flaws in this movie are just from the setup, and the premise. The actual movie itself, once you kind of like get past the fact that of all the whole Laurie had, a love life, a daughter, and is now dead, which I can understand being upset by that. I can't play this music. I'm telling you, if that 3 seconds it just played gets me copyrighted, I'm gonna be so mad. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, all of the things, quote unquote, wrong with the movie are only wrong in the premise and setup, The movie itself is good. It's really good. Does it have its flaws? Yeah, but sure, they all do. One is, really slow burn and has a lot of scenes that drag on forever. My face is blue. Did you guys see that? I wonder if that's going to show up on video. Two has, I don't know, man. I really like 2. You're not going to hear me saying too much wrong about 2. What was something I didn't like about 2? I don't know. I like Halloween 2. Sue me. Sue me. And then you got Halloween 3, which is terrible. You will hear me say a lot about Halloween 3. Seriously, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. If it wasn't called Halloween 3, would you watch it? If it wasn't called Halloween 3, would people even know about it? It might be, finally remembered by some as that, goofy mask movie from the 80s. But if it was just called Season of the Witch, would any fucking cameo appearance of my cat's butthole? But, anyways, sorry about that. Anyways, if it was just called Season of the Witch, I'm sorry. If it was just called Season of the Witch, would you guys even watch it? I know I wouldn't be watching it. It'd be like, again, just another one of those weird movies from the 80s of like generic spooky stuff. And I feel like at this is the point of, the journey, I should mention. This is super obvious. Everybody knows this. This is kind of like one of those, like, fun facts, and it's like the first thing you hear about it. But Halloween was actually supposed to be anthological. In other words, it was just supposed to be, not generic, but like a different spooky Halloween thing each time. So, like, the first movie was supposed to be, Michael Myers, a brother who's, like, possessed to kill his sister and then kills, like, a whole bunch of teenagers who are, definitely not or maybe sometimes related to them. And then 2 was kind of just like the follow-up. And then 3, they were like, alright, let's get this anthology thing on the road. Except 3 fucking sucks, and everybody rightly hated part 3, and they saw that, so they, course corrected and said, screw the anthological thing, we're going to just do... I hate it when she won't take a hint, It's like, I kicked her down, well, I didn't kick her, but I put her down on the ground, and then she just jumps right back up. So it's like fucking take a hint, thirsty ass. No. Thirsty ass. What the hell? Anyways, anthology. And from what I've heard is that if Halloween 3 was successful, they were going to do Halloween 4 was going to be about the occult and witches and stuff like that. So that would have been interesting. And I was totally wrong, by the way. There was not a single Cult of Thorn thing in this movie. I think it's 5 that I'm thinking of. With 5, yeah, that's the one where it shows up at the end and it's like the random guy with a tattoo. the Man in Black, if you will. That's what he's called. But they do kind of do that because like this was a back to basics because 3 sucked and everybody knows it. So 4 was a back to basics. A bit of a Force Awakens. And then 5 was like, sprinkling in the cult stuff that they were wanting to go to, and then 6 goes full on, and we'll just get to 6 when we get to 6, okay? Anyways, if you're checking out here, I've been Scavenger Reviews. I really like 4. Give it a shot, give it a watch. You can find it on anything, I'm sure. I'm sure it's on like 20 different streaming sites. But very solid, very solid. I've been Scavenger Reviews. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you're headed on to the next portion, I'll see you there, Jimbo. Hey, what's up? Welcome to part 2. If I sound a little different, that's because I do sound a little different. Anyways, though, Halloween 4. The movie's so nice, I bought it twice. But yeah. I really like these boxes, man. Like, put these back to back. Like, oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Now, something that I don't get, and I think I remember hearing somebody explain it, but I don't remember it. Something I don't get is, let me make sure this is recorded first of all. Yep. I, have had the habit of talking for like, days at a time, and nobody's been recording, Anyways. But this is not the mask in the movie. This is a really way cooler mask. Even I'll admit, being a, Halloween 4 mask defender. This is a much cooler mask than what's in the movie. But anywho, I have my French copy. I have my English copy. And I really like this. So this is actually part of the Scream Factory set. And you get the original box art DVD and the collector's edition box art DVD, which I forgot to get again. And here is the collector's edition, anniversary edition, artwork edition of the box. Of the disc. And I have it on Blu-ray and 4K. The 4K is the new one. And then that is a closer look at the artwork. And I actually really don't mind this artwork. I only have it on like the original box art because that's like what my entire collection is the original box arts and stuff like that. But like, I'm not hating that. That's pretty good. I actually like that one. Some of them are not good. We will get to Halloween Resurrections Collector's Edition Lego Michael Myers. Some of them are not good. But yeah, I really love this. Let me put that back on in there. And let me go ahead and show off my French one, because the French one actually has really cool stuff too. So, like with the French one, right? First of all, the box is like I don't know if it's going to come up. Maybe if I do this. The box is ever so slightly translucent, so you can see through the box, and I like that. And then, so you get like the box art, right? And it's got this kind of red glow to it. Whereas on the disc, let me spin that around. On the disc, it's a much stronger glow, and it's on the other side of his face. So that's pretty cool. There is no reversible here. Nope. But I do like that. But going back to this one, this I actually got for only like $20, dude. It was awesome. So Scream Factory last year for like Halloween, like leading up to October and stuff like that, they had like a sale going on, and I was able to get 4 and 5 for like $20 each, and it was the Scream Factory box set one. So it's like, no freaking way, But this is really cool. It's got disc 1, the 4K scan of the original, Dolby audio, commentary, with people in it. Disc 2 was the 4K scan of the original negative, which were both camera negatives and stuff like that. One's Blu-ray and one's 4K though. Also has audio commentary. The making of Halloween 4 Final Cut, the making of Halloween 4, Halloween's Hallowed Ground, a look at the film's locations, theatrical trailer, TV spots, and still gallery. Pretty cool, man. I just, for not even being like that, I mean, I am a fan of Michael Myers, obviously, but like, I was always like, no, Michael, he's cool, but Jason's where it's at, which, I don't know if you can see that in the, right there, but I might do like a whole video on that because I'm a big fan of Jason, my boy, But Michael is not a bad time either, man, Me, maybe, me, Michael, and Jason can be kind of like a throuple, and sometimes include Leatherface, Now, his movies are good, I just mean like in, actions. Speaking of which, I'm sorry for losing my cool, almost lost my cool there. My bad, my bad, gang. My fault, G. But no, I love my French copy of Halloween 4 that I can't even play it, by the way. It's Region 2 or Region B. I don't get the difference between like the numbers and letters. Like because I mean we're Region 1/A, so it's like why is there a difference? But anyways, I love my French copy of Halloween 4 and my American copy of Halloween 4. I like them both quite a bit. Anyways, I think I'm finally starting to realize just how late it is. But yeah, that's been my look. Oh, and again, I just love it. Look, one's upside down. It's the French one. The French one's upside down. I mean, if I flip it this way, then it's the right way, but that's not how you put movies on the shelf. That's how you put movie on the shelf. Well, I mean, this is how you put movies on the shelf. Shut up. You shut up. Yeah. But yeah. And I love that it's upside down because it's just like perfect. I wouldn't like it if it was right side up. It really matters to the point that I think I would have gotten rid of the French copy of Halloween 4 if it was right side up. It matters that much. Like, I don't know, it's just chef's kiss. One last little detail is here, you get Michael's face, right? And then in the background, you get the house and Michael coming out of said house. I don't know if that comes up quite right. Whereas in the disc art, no, I'm thinking of the French one. My bad. So, same diff, slightly different angle, slightly different coloring, but you get Michael coming out of the house on that one. Yeah. That one, it looks like he's going in, but whatever. And then on the disc art, though, you get a little spoiler, little spoiler. You get Michael, and then that scene, so that's interesting. You also get a little spoiler on the back of the box too. Now, granted, you don't really have the context for either of those, but yeah, I guess the French people are like kind of cool with spoilers. They're like, yeah, whatever. So what if you get a little spoiler? The movie is still enjoyable even if you get a little spoiler. I don't know, man. As a white guy, I just love doing accents that I can't quite pull off. It's part of our, people try to say that the whites have no culture, but we do. Your culture, our best skill is appropriating every other culture. And you know what? I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for willing. I can't even do this. Thank you for willingly sharing your culture with us. Ay. Anyways, I just said I gotta stop starting these so late. I started this at like fucking 12:30, like 1. I started this at like 1 in the morning, dude. I gotta stop watching these movies so late. Anyways, though, I've been Scavenger Reviews. If you stuck around for the second half, Cool. Awesome. Appreciate it. But, well, I've been scavenger yeah. I've been scavenger reviews, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. You know, because this one is kind of like, I wouldn't say it's controversial, but this is the one. This is the middle child. You know, the redheaded stepchild that doesn't really get as much love or whatever. You know, I rarely, except for like Halloween retrospective, Halloween ranking, Halloween franchise overview. You know, except unless it's they're talking about everything. I really don't see Halloween 4 and 5 like included in, you know? And I don't know why, cuz they're like pretty solid fucking movies. I think. But let me know what let me know what you guys think though. You know? Let me know. Yeah. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Scavenger reviews out and all that yada yada.